La mia prima domanda è per la crew di Stefania Battistini e sicuramente per un giornalista, ma immagino anche per la sua crew. Per un giornalista, ma anche per la sua crew, è sicuramente difficile mantenere l'oggettività e un comportamento etico quando si cerca di raccontare certe storie, pur mantenendo il rispetto verso le persone. Ma mi chiedevo quale può essere la chiave per riuscire a empatizzare con le persone, trasmettere loro fiducia e riuscire a intervistarle, farle parlare e anche di fronte alle telecamere?
Diciamo che non c'è una chiave, diciamo, prestabilita per riuscire a entrare in contatto e riuscire anche a guadagnare la fiducia di queste persone, perché spesso la situazione in cui si trovano è molto tragica, come potete immaginare. Sostanzialmente si deve creare cercare di entrare in sintonia con la persona, e sostanzialmente lo fa Stefania, perché noi giustamente siamo i tecnici che la accompagnano, e lei riesce sempre a trovare comunque un modo per far capire all'altra persona che comunque è nel suo interesse raccontare anche spesso cose spiacevoli, perché comunque è un modo anche, è il nostro modo per aiutarli in quel momento lì.
Grazie. I have a pair of questions for Shamsia. I've seen that in many of your paintings there's a white flower. Does it have a meaning?
Well, you mean the dandelion, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, for me, it's a symbol of wish.
sorry.
Symbol of wish. Wish, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And I also wanted to ask, do you think that people might actually pay more attention to art than to words?
Sorry, your voice
They
is
pay more
reflecting.
attention to art than words.
Who, like people in Afghanistan or in general?
In
I feel like images are more powerful than words, so they can pass many messages to people. They can pass a lot of feeling to people, and image doesn't need a language because everybody can feel it.
Thank you.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
For Shamsia, how do you think that your heart is grown with you, and if your heart is changed in the year?
How do you feel if your heart?
Is change and grow with you, evolved?
Okay, so how your heart changed and evolved in time with this thing?
With the sad thing that is happening.
To evolve with the art and this time.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So when I was in my country, I was happy that I'm doing something for my people. And I was hopeful. I was thinking that we may have a better country in future. But suddenly everything changed. And after that, like, I left my country. I didn't want to leave my country, but I had to. So I'm always worried for my people. And now my heart is broken. I'm always, like, most of the time I'm sad. I need to, like, do many things to keep myself happy. Like, I cannot be happy on my own. And I try to, like, paint, and painting helped me a lot with when I pass my messages to people, when I feel good that I can be the voice of my people with painting about them, with reminding them to the world with my artwork. I feel better with that. Otherwise, I'm very sad all the time. Yes.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Okay.
Altre domande?
Sì, una domanda di qua.
Sì?
La farei in italiano, approfitto
Vai,
dell'interprete.
traduco.
Allora, per Felix, che credo sia il più giovane tra di voi, volevo sapere, avere un suo punto di vista rispetto proprio al ruolo dei giovani che cosa possono fare nel concreto, secondo lui, se davvero possono fare qualche cosa nel concreto per promuovere un cambiamento a tutti i livelli, ecco. Grazie.
I think the best evidence for the value of young people in this conversation was, of course, the Fridays for Future movement of 2019. We've known about the climate crisis for a very long time. But in all of this time, the climate crisis was never the first item on the agenda. There was always something, a financial crisis, a military conflict, that was more important. And the first time in my life that climate change was the top item in public discourse was thanks to Greta and the movement she inspired. And in some countries, like in Austria and Germany, that led to green parties being involved in government. And in many countries, it led to a more ambitious environmental legislation. So I think that's the best evidence for that. Our approach to Plant-for-the-Planet is, of course, a little bit different and a lot less successful. But we try to contribute by finding ways how children and youth can be involved directly. And we found that, of course, tree planting, while also quite complex to do well, is also something that every child can get involved in, and anyone can plant a tree. And that helps symbolically, but also very actually in addressing the climate crisis.
Hello, I have a question for you, Shamsia. First of all, I want to thank you for what you do, for all the women in the world and of Afghanistan as well. Thank you. We would like to know how the people of your age and what they think of your job, if they are happy, and like you said that sometimes people like insult you or they are not happy about what you do in the street. What about the young people? How they feel?
So you mean about the new generation?
Yes.
So you're talking, it's not just people that are, elderly and how they feel about it, but it's also about the young generation, what they feel when they see your job, your things, your arts.
Usually in my homeland, many people, like there are many close-minded people that they believe that art is not allowed in our religion. So they try to stay away of it. Those people, like I can see, they also like teach their children the same ideas, the same things. So the new generation who comes from those families, always they think like their parents. So it's difficult to like change their minds and like change their brain. But I'm glad like before Taliban came, now when Taliban came, all the development is stopped. But before that, I saw that many people really likes art, and then they try to be open-minded and they try to like start doing art. Most of them ask me like to teach them art, or they wanted to work with me in the same wall. And they really loved the art supplies, and then they had a lot of feeling to art. So I was happy with that because, I mean, I saw that day by day everybody is getting interest in doing art. But now suddenly that when Taliban came, they are scared of making art. The new generation, they are the educated generation, but they are not able, especially women, they are not able to like go outside to work or to do whatever they want. So that's an unfortunate.
Altre domande? Vi lasciamo rilassare un attimo. Grazie ancora a tutti voi per essere venuti. Thank you for being here.